Hello beautiful people, I am back with another tutorial, and in today's video I'll be showing you my current braid out routine. Just look how beautiful and voluminous this braid out is. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and make sure you're subscribed to be a part of the family. I do videos like hair tutorials, vlogs, and more. And if you're returning, welcome back. Let's jump into this video. So I am starting off with freshly washed and detangled hair, and I parted off into 4 sections. And here I'm applying my Auntie Jackie's leave-in conditioner. You guys seen me use this in multiple videos. This is just like the OG go-to moisturizer or leave-in conditioner. I just always feel like it's lightweight and it does what needed to be done. It moisturizes those strands, okay? So if you haven't tried Auntie Jackie's leave-in conditioner, recommend it definitely for 4A, 4B hair. So yeah, so I'm combing that throughout all my hair, trying to evenly distribute all the product. Then I'm going in with Curl La La, the curl custard. And then on top of that, you'll see me apply the Ice Curls, which is the gel by Auntie Jackie's, all from the same line, the grapeseed line, I believe. And that gives it a nice hold. I don't apply too much. I take a little bit and just apply that throughout the whole braid. I do not like do super big braids. And I don't do even parts, y'all, just because whenever you take them out, you don't want everybody to see your parts like that. So, yeah. And I apply a little pressure when I am braiding downward, just to give it that illusion of an elongated curl or braid out. If you do loose braids, you'll get more shrinkage and it won't be as elongated, which is still a cute look, don't get me wrong, but I typically go for the elongated curls, and they tend to last longer when you have, you know, any gel. Like I like to use the wet line gel sometimes, but that doesn't always work well with other products. So the ice curl gels does work. Just be mindful whenever you're using other gel with other products, they may clump up. So you just gotta sample all of the products together in your hand, like a small little test sample, and just mix it together. If it clumps up, don't use it all together. You're gonna have to play around with your products. But yeah, and at the end of my braid, I like to do a finger coil. I don't know if I showed it in this clip or not. Sorry, y'all. I'm going, okay? And in this video, I was also watching House of Dragons. Y'all, if y'all watch Game of Thrones or House of Dragons, comment down below. I'm ready for them to come out with another season because, y'all, this was juicy, okay? I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all, but I like those types of shows. Comment what y'all are watching down below too, because I need some more series to watch. But a lot has been going on in this past year, you guys. I gotta update you. So much has been going on. A lot of life lessons, a lot of pivoting, just a lot of things have been transpiring in this last couple of months, really this past year. And I can't believe it's September. And y'all, come to think about it, I've been recorded this video in like December or January. I was just so busy with school. And, yeah, I was like, let me get around to, you know, finishing this video and having this up for you guys. At first, I was just going to throw it away because I was like, who wants to see this video? But it was just like, when I looked at the footage and I saw my hair, I was like, wait a minute. Like, this was a nice video. This was a nice braid out. I can't let this go to waste. And I'm sure some of y'all would like to see the braid out too. Okay, so in the front, I didn't do just individual braids. I did some scalp braids, nothing too fancy, and they're not perfect, y'all. Don't come for me, all right? This was just something to hold that braid, nothing too tight, because when you take it out, you don't want all that frizz, and you don't want it to be difficult to take out, because then you won't be able to get those good curls. So I did like a loose but tight enough braid, scalp braid in the front. I normally do 2 or 3 scalp braids in the front, but I typically find when you do the scalp braids in the front, it lays flatter on the top, and it looks so good with the middle part, y'all. When I do braid outs, that middle part is always a winner. but make sure you switch out your parts because you don't want too much tension on one part, because over a long amount of time as just doing one part, that can cause breakage. So make sure you switch up your parts, do a side part. Yeah, don't just do one part. I think that was something that I ended up having to switch up later on. But yeah, so I'm braiding all the way down with a little tension, a little pressure, not too much. You don't want to pull too much at the roots. And I'm going to finger coil at the end, like I said before. And I'm trying to see, yep, I did do 3 parts. Okay, yeah, so did 3 parts. And honestly, when you do scalp braids in the front, it makes this whole process go by so much quicker. So much quicker. Here, I'm finally done. I basically did the same thing on the other side of my head. And I think this was like 2 days later, maybe. Had a little frizz at the top. I should have applied more oil. But make sure you wrap it up with a silk scarf. And I added some oil to my fingertips before starting. That is vital. You hear me? Vital to anti-frizz braid out takedown, okay? Make sure you rub that oil in before you get started and apply more oil if you need to on those fingertips, because that's what makes or break your braid out when you first take it down. Like, that will extend the life of your braid out if you start out right with taking it down the right way, y'all. You see I had my edges laid here before I got started, okay? But yeah, y'all, just start off slow at the bottom and work your way up. And like I said, if you do super tight scalp braids in the front, it's gonna be harder for you to hide the messed up or frizzy curls because they're in the front. Now, if you take down your braids too rough at the bottom of any braid, you can just kind of finger coil it back to life with a little oil, and it should do what need to be done. It should do what it do. But yeah, I'm just gonna slowly take down these braids. Now, I sped up the video so it looks like I'm a little more aggressive and a little too fast, but just make sure you're applying more oil if you need to on those fingertips. Actually, y'all, I only did 2 scalp braids in the front on each side, so 4 in total instead of 3 on each side. So I just did 2 scalp braids in the front and then 1 individual at the top you see right here. So yeah, I'm just continuing taking down my braids. So now I'm finally done taking down my hair, and this is actually my favorite part because this is where you get your desired look. I usually go in with a pick and pick out my roots just for a little more volume, but I just use my hands because I don't think I grabbed my pick in time or whatever. So yeah, I just separate a few curls and fluff out my roots, and this is the final look, you guys. I really loved how this turned out. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, y'all.